All right, well, again, the time will tell. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on how this all shakes down. So, no early O to kick things off, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue as we have both players building on top of the PCO opener to kick things off. And WESTL already well up to the races, still hovering above that 4.5 pieces per second. Taking a little bit of some hesitations, but able to still get pretty solid board state regardless. Both players with this nice center well.
Nice all-spin coming out from WESTL, able to build up this back-to-back lead super early.
And that is going to be a very nice spot to put himself in, especially having the speed advantage. Can continue to extend on Surge very, very quickly without a lot of notice to Circle's board. And at the moment, after that Surge interaction, there's not too much Circle has to be worried about. Circle's kind of matching pace for the time being. And it might just come down to which player is going to pop Surge first. And it looks like Circle does, but those misholds does not realize all that garbage is enough to earn a top out, and Circle will take first blood, as that is 1-0.
Yeah, amazing timing on that Surge rig there. Caught WESTL completely off guard and able to secure that first round.
Wow, and we are seeing the Mr. T-Spins opener from Circle this time around. Very odd opener to see with the Season 2 rule set, but I think I've seen 2 or 3 people use that now, so there has to be a decent bit of merit to it. Oh, little misdrop there from Circle, and unfortunately cannot rely on the all-spin solve that would have closed off access to the garbage, and you can see with WESTL knowing that Circle is doing a lot of damage control, that's a lot of opportunities to send extreme amounts of garbage to force those compromises, force that top out little by little, bit by bit.
Yeah, so much cheese on Circle's board here. Super rough position to be in. Needs to find something to go down with. Actually, yeah, great job not finding the open well, but misdropping that T-piece.
Oh my, and still got use out of 2 T-spins despite the T-piece misdrop. However, I think the survival is only going to last a little bit longer. There's so much cheese and so much surge from WESTL. That's going to do it.
Yeah, WESTL sending so much back-to-back with that all-spin, just going to completely cheese up Circle's board as well. It's definitely one of the stronger strategies in Season 2.
All right, oh, that's a tough T misdrop. That covers, again, there's like a way you can kind of recover that. But given you've got WESTL on the other end of the matrix, 4.5 pieces per second, very quickly going to recognize that that situation is primed for just a little bit more garbage. And that is another top out. WESTL gains the lead for the first time this round with a 2-1 over Circle. These spin there over the center well for Circle.
Yeah, perfect garbage with it as well. And nice stall here in order to get that extra clean 27 spike, and it's enough to kill.
And yeah, as you called that out, like had the perfect spike, was just waiting for a bit of that garbage, and WESTL let loose on some of those resources, including Surge, just a little bit too early. That is so much garbage there for Circle. Again, the garbage RNG can be quite beneficial, but if it's already there on your board, you might as well use it.
Very true.
Oh, that's a lot of quick garbage. And again, Circle, as you mentioned before, going for a lot of counter spikes, very proficient in understanding where is going to be the weakest points of WESTL's attacks. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful digging down. Able to clean things up pretty all right for the time being. WESTL very low on the board, but that's also going to mean it's very difficult to send a sudden spike if WESTL does have a need for it. He tries to use Surge to fill that gap, but it's not going to be enough. A Circle able to counteract everything that WESTL's sending, and there's the counter spike. Ends up over 1 attack per piece, and Circle retakes that lead back from WESTL, and it is 3 games from Circle to WESTL's 2.
Yeah, very well played from Circle so far. I've been noticing, I mean, especially this timing, Circle just seems to have WESTL's pressure figured out, which is no easy feat considering this is WESTL.
There are not a lot of people that are accustomed to playing against WESTL on a consistent basis. And although I wouldn't say that Circle has a lot of exposure to that kind of a matchup, it is very surprising to see Circle without much difficulty, like just be able to counteract so much. Although unfortunately with the misdrop there, that is going to be another round to WESTL, still within just a 1 or 2 games for overall. 3 games to 3, still very, very close. And another, okay, I don't know why. Circle is continuing to go for Mr. T-Spin's opener. It has the T-spin single, T-spin triple, into T-spin double. There's not a lot of openers that can send garbage in that particular pattern. And I don't feel like it's catching WESTL off guard, but for some reason the follow-ups just work so well for Circle.
Familiarity might be one of the main reasons. I mean, yeah, it's not really catching WESTL off guard, but the simple fact that Circle is so used to it. Oh my god, insane 36 spike from WESTL there. But the fact that Circle is so used to it might just lead to them feeling a lot more comfortable and just kind of knowing how to time everything better. Or tie everything together better.
Alright, as well as I guess as we're a little bit finished calling that out, Circle going for all spins on top of TKI, a little bit of the mech cart patterns, getting a lot of T, S, and Z spins. However, gonna have to break Surge, but WESTL now has a lot of momentum, has pushed Circle all the way up, and even though that's a lot of clean, WESTL is the one continuing how much garbage is getting sent over and where it is getting sent over.
Oh. Circle, a lot of things to work with, but just needs to find their way down first.
Again, it's having such a difficult time, but managing to make a lot of these situations work. They are very, very difficult to get time and time again, but so many of these T-spins as soon as they show up.
Yeah, Circle just on a very precarious edge here, just barely capable of continuing these skims, and yeah, I mean, the pressure from WESTL is just always a issue. You just always need to have something ready for it, and in this instance, Circle did not.
Yeah, again, as talented as Circle may be at downstacking, unfortunately, and a little bit of unfortunate there as well, mishold of the T. And you can see WESTL with the 5 pieces per second, literally just building LST like it's Season 1, but the ability for LST to build up Surge and still send incredible amounts of garbage extremely quickly is truly unparalleled in a TKI special. Currently sitting at 17 back-to-back. WESTL decides to pop it without too much of a follow-up, and that's not going to earn a top out on Circle's board. That could actually give Circle a little bit more of an opportunity to go for some all-spins. But in the meantime, WESTL gets another Surge and is forcing Circle to be playing very carefully around Surge. Oh, that's a pseudo-high dependency. Circle. Just barely just.
Oh, WESTL misdrops the T-piece. Gonna slow down
that's
a
an
little
opening.
bit. Able to continue this pressure, never mind.
Yeah, but you can see as well, Circle was able to do a lot of downstacking in that time while WESTL had that misdrop. However, Circle with a misdrop of his own needs to be increasingly cautious, because the more that Circle has to play defense, the longer it's going to take. And WESTL is just going to be able to find those larger and larger spikes that will start to really do a number on Circle's board. And a lot of these rounds have been just, Circle trying to find an opening, and if Circle has not been able to do so, it usually ends up as a round to WESTL. But that's a really nice... Is there a... My goodness, Circle's still going.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, amazing survival there from Circle, but I mean, actually WESTL doesn't have that much pressure right now. Circle able to get away with that tank. Some incredible recognition there.
Circle is truly using the garbage as much as possible. You can see behind by over 100 pieces, honestly, both in pieces and in attack for the most part. But still just unfazed by a lot of what WESTL's sending. It's getting extremely difficult to do so, but has been able to get it done. You can see as well, 2.5 minutes. The margin time is starting to kick in a little bit. Need to be very, very careful. That's half of it. One down stack, and the other half
never mind.
Another down stack.
Just incredible gameplay from Circle here. Just so good at keeping this board state clean. And WESTL, of course,
having to pop Surge a little early, but. Oh, is that maybe a little mini misdrop there from WESTL, but still, for the most part, just generally relying on the speed to control the momentum of each and every single round. Oh my goodness, and that's a lot. 3 minutes in, WESTL.
Something WESTL is incredibly good at that we saw a bit of there is just like, WESTL is fast, and that does mean WESTL misdrops a lot, but WESTL is also capable of turning these misdrops into all spin. And
Oh, well, and speaking of, that was, I don't
Yeah.
even think there was a single miss drop, but that was just, that was classic marquee WESTL.
240 APM without surge break, yeah, I mean, that's just WESTL.
And here we go, again, more 5 pieces per second WESTL. We haven't seen a lot of this since the beginning of the qualifying periods, where WESTL has had to play a lot more matches against Diao, but with Diao being out, this is kind of our first time of seeing WESTL really push the speed card more and more to his maximum limits, and it is really paying off in dividends. This is a 5-point gap all of a sudden from WESTL. And I think in the overall count, I think this is a 6-0 run at the moment. So this is 6 straight games that WESTL has won. Though, as I say that, that's a lot of cheese that WESTL is going to have to deal with. May have to rely on the speed to get those down stacks done. But if Circle is able to, well, Circle does not overcommit on Surge, decides to play it a little bit safer.
Nice setup there from Circle. Still
sacrifice.
Decent amount of chase from Circle here, or on Circle's board here. Just WESTL able to send so much of it with that all spin, but Circle has once again just been able to constantly downstack here. I said it a bit before, but Circle's ability to just keep his board state clean so far has just been incredible.
Well, this is getting a little bit tricky now. Is trying to hold on to the eyepiece, looking for a way to use it on the incoming garbage.
Ow.
But it's so incredibly difficult.
Still not a good position, but able to survive for a bit here. And
eyepiece hung over on that left-hand side, and still just so much pressure there. And you can see as well, like WESTL is almost at like a tricky spot there, because Circle is doing such a good job at downstacking, but WESTL is having a hard time getting enough garbage out quickly that Circle is unable to downstack it. But given that we're again seeing some more 5 pieces per second WESTL, this may be a very quick round if Surge is able to get used to its maximum potency. You can see 13 back-to-back. That number is climbing almost to about 20, which can be a very difficult spot to downstack from. That in tandem. There's the eyepieces just in time for Circle.
No.
Cleared a single. I think it was trying to lay that flat to have a quicker access to that garbage well underneath. But again, if you're not able to survive that incredible start onslaught from WESTL, there's not really a lot much better options you can take to continue on. Oh, and miss spin there from WESTL, but able to recover. Not going to be an early quick round top out.
Yeah, that early surge break from WESTL once again sent a lot of clean to Circle. And WESTL now starting to pile on pressure. No surge just yet, and Circle's able to get clean because of it. WESTL actually in a pretty dangerous situation, but the speed just able to blitz down immediately.
Oh, Circle having to rely on the all spins, has to make some compromises, was looking to have a bit of a better attack, but there's just so much coming in from WESTL that all this garbage really has to get used to just fend off this pressure, but the miss drops there from WESTL, and Circle capitalizes on that opening, takes another round, but currently sitting down behind, needs 6 straight games just to make it into a deuce. Not to mention how many more it might take to actually win the set out if WESTL is able to regain footing. But that all, again, this is all contingent on Circle having truly a run of his life in this match versus WESTL. Oh, and there's the back-to-back. WESTL, though, second to pop, so that might have a little bit of a better situation. Both players dealing with their cheese very, very quickly, making sure that those boards are as efficient as they could possibly be.
4-wide. WESTL finding that 4-wide, spending 20. And a lot of cheese once again. Circle working through it, capable of doing so, but WESTL just gonna continue pressuring while Circle tries to get clean.
Oh, this is slowed down a little bit for Circle. Is there enough in the tank?
Okay. JP. No.
Just shy of it, but you can see as well, like WESTL it just has to rely on sending garbage while being at the bottom of the board, and that's unironically one of the harder things to do. You need a lot of speed and a lot of efficiency to make sure you can close out the situations if you're not going to rely on trying to counter spike your opponent's kind of, defensive measures. And